Alright, what's up, positive people? You got Dana here, and I'm coming to you guys with a new mukbang. I'm still under the weather, so I don't know what's going on with my life. I made a bad decision and went and got McDonald's. Got a nice medium sweet tea and a #1 Big Mac and fries. I'm hoping that through just sheer will and discipline, this is the last bag of McDonald's that I have for a while. I actually usually get Dick's, but with me feeling the way that I've been feeling lately, it's one of those things where it's just like, let's just drive on through the drive-thru, get the food, and go. I'm definitely on the mend, but, you know. Just figured, you know, McDonald's today. So, ain't nothing to it but to do it but to eat it. I hope everybody is well. And, yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. I had a very relaxed, laid-back weekend. I can't really do much of nothing. Like, I'm feeling very useless, underutilized. I'm just feeling like, you know, I'm feeling like I could be doing more, getting more done, but at this point, I just need to get to 100% before I can do anything about how I'm feeling. I have eaten like a pig this weekend, like an utter pig. I went to see Bad Boys 3 yesterday, and we ate so much food. Like, so much food. So this is like, you know, a far cry from the stuff I was stuffing my face with yesterday. And I had Chipotle yesterday. Like, I was just doing the most. As some of you may know, I am on a bit of a weight gain journey, if you will. I've gained about 8 pounds. And I know for some people that's like not much, but I'm 5'3". So perspective is everything. And it's nowhere near where I want to be. Like, I still feel pretty tiny, and it's going to take some time. So go ahead and take my first bite. And thankfully this was like fresh when I got it. Not even go for it. It's good. Like, McDonald's has their formula down to a science, because to me a Big Mac tastes good in the A. To me a Big Mac tastes good in Washington. I would love to know what a Big Mac tastes like in, like, I don't know, India or China or these other markets where they have other stuff. I'd be very curious about that. Now, I usually dip, when I do have McDonald's, I usually get honey mustard to dip my fries into. And I did make sure to get that. Yeah, I really want this to be the last time I eat this sludge. Like, this stuff is good, but there's so many other fast food options. I would have gotten Dick's, honestly, but I didn't want to wait in the cold with a cold. So I didn't. But maybe I can do Dick's at some point. On the way to McDonald's, we passed through the grocery store to get medicine. I'm really hoping that after my current cold, I'm not sick for a while, because I just can't. I really can't no more. I'm about sick of it. I'm over it. I just want to be well. I really just want to be well. I know eating this didn't help my cause at all, but I'm on the outside of the cold, so it's like, unless I get around another sick person, I don't see myself exasperating things by having a little cheat meal. Good. Really good. All right. So, I'm about halfway through my meal. You know, we're letting things simmer, marinate. As you know, your girl is doing a lot less social media these days. You know, I just wanted to switch things up for the new decade. You know, I was finding that even though I loved Instagram as a way to connect with the people who watched my stuff, I also was indulging in all of the fakery and fuckery that is the gram. So I've made a conscious decision to just not actively engage with the app at all. I mean, I do have an account, but I've always preferred, you know, text-based stuff. Like when Facebook groups were big, I was always actively involved in Facebook groups. And now it's Twitter. And I really like it. So yeah, if you want to hit me, Twitter's the place to do it. What's interesting is there's been a ton going on. You got the baby assaulting another person, and his justification couldn't be any weaker. I used to think it was so funny watching him, you know, cut up on social media before he got like super big, but now that he's like mainstream, I think it's like really tacky and kind of reckless to move the way that he does. And, you know, there are people saying, well, he's justified. He told that man not to take a picture of him with, you know, his baby, and the person did it anyway. So he put them in their place. And at what point does baby just, I don't know, walk away, you know, let lawyers and security handle his problems? Like, why does he always have to be the person to step up and, you know what I'm saying, get caught up in these situations that are always on tape? Like, I don't get it. I don't understand it. I just think it's stupid. It's like, you're somebody now. You put out a hit album. Like, at some point, the hood behavior has to stop, you know? I mean, unless you don't want to be free. And that's, a completely different conversation then that we need to be having if that's the case. Yeah, it's pretty interesting. What else is going on in the world? Let's see here. Oh, Oscar nominations came out. I don't care. Next. What else is going on in the world? Oh, here's a little interesting tidbit. 2 Chainz plans to drop one more solo album on Def Jam before possibly going independent. 2 Chainz should have stayed independent. To this day, I do not understand why he decided to do the deal thing. I feel like there's so many artists where I feel like, why don't you just, you're your own machine, you have a sound, you have a locked in fan base. Like, I can rattle off a couple artists where I feel like there's no need for you to be on a label. Jeezy, 2 Chainz, Wiz Khalifa, Currency, who else? Gucci. These people that like are established, have really established sounds, have longevity. There is absolutely no need to use the major label vehicle because you already have a locked in fan base that will help your stuff naturally spread virally. So if you have a hit song, you just lean on the power of your fan base. But I don't know, maybe them advance checks are that nice, and maybe, they're recouping because, they're keeping the budgets low on videos and stuff. Who knows? I just know if it were me, it's like if somebody gave me a deal, if somebody gave me an advance, I would be trying to spend as little of the advance as possible so that there's nothing to recoup when the time comes. Like, I would be like such a Scrooge if I had a record deal. Because, they built everything to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's such a scam. It's such a scam. You get your record deal. And, have some champagne, sign the contract, then they're handing you the keys to some car. And it's like, you don't even realize the car's being billed to your advantage. Like, it's crazy. I'm actually excited about Megan Thee Stallion in the studio with Pharrell. Good for her. A bunch of records came out. Mac Miller's Circles came out. I listened to that. It was a solid body of work. Really spoke to like his potential and everything, and it's sad when really talented artists their lives are cut short, but we always have the music too, which is a beautiful thing. Eminem put out Music to Be Murdered By, and I listened to that and I wasn't mad at it. I think other people are offended, one, because there's like a new generation of young people that just don't understand that like this is who Eminem's been since day one. And two, it's that sensitive ass triggered culture that like, oh, he's saying this, he's saying that, he's doing this, he's doing that. Like, the only conversation I want to have in reference to Eminem is if he still has it lyrically or not. Because sitting here talking about homophobia, like we was talking about that 20 years ago with him, so at least he's consistent. Misogyny, homophobia, like hell, he's even aware of the fact that like his lyrics are like that. So nobody gets brownie points for pointing out the obvious with Eminem. Ivy Park, the new Ivy Park stuff came out, and can we talk about how amazing Beyonce's body looks? Like, whoo, them 3 kids did her good. Okay. And the clothes are cute, but I ain't gotta have them. There are a lot of people complaining because Ivy Park, I guess, didn't do plus sizes, which I don't know. I don't really know what to say. I am noticing that everybody posting pictures is, standard size, I feel like, but, did she make mention of trying to be like size inclusive? Probably not. And it's athletic wear, so no shade. It's like stuff that's meant to be worn in the gym anyway. Oh, excuse my cough. Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't think the shit was meant to be on super big people anyway, because super big people probably ain't gonna be in the gym, no shade. I don't know. Or maybe, she might come out with bigger sizes on the next drop. Who knows? Because I know most of the stuff, I think, at this point is all sold out. And then obviously they've already announced that the next Super Bowl is going to be the Chiefs versus the 49ers in Miami. No. All right, y'all. We are wrapping up on this meal. And honestly, I'm pretty sure I'm going to have the discipline to let McDonald's go, because I remember I used to be able to eat this and like just inhale it and, you know, really feel good after. And even now, as I'm eating it, it's like, this don't rock how we used to rock. Like, you know, the person that I was in my 20s, I think is finally up out my system, you know what I'm saying? And for that, I am eternally grateful. So, that's pretty much the mukbang, man. I gotta start figuring out what I need to put together for the week, what I want to do, and I think that's it. If you like my eating shows, let me know by leaving a like on this video, leaving a comment on what you'd like to see me eat, and all that good stuff. And till next mukbang, till next time, peace, peace, peace. Positive people.